Now, I must ask you, this might be too personal, but
8 inches.
There are funny celebrities. And then there was Robin Williams. The man didn't just enter a room, he took it over. Watch what he did every time he walked in.
Jack talking about oysters have enemies. Man, you say that even Buddha would go, what are you on?
Talk show hosts lost control. Hollywood legends struggled to keep up, and within seconds, the entire room was laughing.
Are you okay?
The terrifying thing about Robin Williams wasn't just that he was funny, it was how fast he was. People who worked with him described the same experience over and over. You'd say one random word, and suddenly Robin was already 3 jokes ahead of everyone else in the room.
Yo, bro, what it is? Yo, excuse me, my man. What's up? Let me not diss you. And he goes, pardon me.
Directors couldn't predict him. Interviewers couldn't control him. Actors mostly tried not to completely fall apart laughing beside him. That's why his interviews feel almost dangerous to watch. 1 second, he's calmly answering a question.
I thank the Hollywood Foreign Press. Grazie, gracias, danke, merci, spasibo, sheshe, arigato gozaimasu. Thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press.
The next, he's doing impressions, inventing characters, screaming in different accents, and turning a normal conversation into complete chaos. Almost none of it looked rehearsed.
Oh, hurt him! Oh, stop it! Scarves are flying! Penalty! Penalty! Oh, a huddle! Look at that!
Crew members reportedly struggled to hold themselves together behind cameras because once Robin started improvising, entire sets collapsed into laughter. Most celebrities tell jokes. Robin attacked conversations like a hurricane, and audiences loved him for it because he felt real, messy, unfiltered, completely impossible to manufacture.
Snake walks into the room. I'm back. Watch out, Denmark. Mother, come here. I love you. Big kiss for you. Sorry, you're dead.
But while audiences loved the chaos, Hollywood celebrities sitting next to him often looked terrified. Hollywood learned one thing very quickly: never try to outshine Robin Williams in public, because the second he sensed awkwardness, he attacked. At one award show, Jack Nicholson was struggling through a speech when the energy in the room suddenly died. Jack didn't panic. He looked for Robin. The moment Robin grabbed the microphone, the entire room exploded again.
Did you give the funniest acceptance speech I ever
What Jack is trying to say here is he's so happy to be here he could drop a log, really.
Within seconds, he was roasting celebrities, improvising nonsense, and hijacking the event while Hollywood's biggest stars sat there crying with laughter. And somehow nobody got offended.
Not so bad.
Great set of hands.
Wait a minute, take it easy.
Because Robin had this weird ability to destroy people without sounding cruel. It felt playful, chaotic, almost childlike. Even legendary actors looked helpless around him, especially Al Pacino and Christopher Walken. Robin's impressions became so outrageous that sometimes they felt more famous than the original celebrities themselves.
I mean, but why, Chris? Well, if I was happy, my tail would be up. And obviously, if I was sad or scared, my tail would be down. You're going, I'm with you.
The voice changes, the body language, the weird pauses. He didn't just imitate people, he became them. Even younger stars like Matt Damon looked stunned trying to keep up with him during interviews. Robin's brain simply moved too fast.
People always complain about their phones. They're saying, like, I've only got 2 bars. Listen, I'm an alcoholic.
And audiences loved it because for once Hollywood didn't feel scripted anymore. Everything felt dangerously real. But the most unbelievable part? Talk show hosts eventually realized inviting Robin Williams onto a show basically meant surrendering control of it completely. By the time Robin walked onto a talk show set, the host already knew one thing: this interview was no longer theirs. A simple question about movies or technology could suddenly turn into screaming accents, bizarre characters, and jokes moving so fast the audience could barely keep up. Even experienced hosts stopped trying to control him. They just laughed and survived. One of the funniest examples came during Robin's technology bits.
They walk through your yard like supermodels with hooves, like Hi. Are these your roses?
A conversation about smartphones suddenly became imaginary arguments with Siri, jealous GPS systems, and jokes about people addicted to their phones. The audience completely lost it, and Robin's transitions were insane. No pauses, no setup, no warning.
I must ask you, this might be too personal, but
8 inches.
His brain jumped between jokes like it operated on a completely different frequency. Jonathan Ross looked genuinely terrified to interrupt him during interviews because Robin kept spiraling into increasingly ridiculous stories and impressions.
I want to know, what is this?
Here we go.
This graphic is a colonoscopy camera.
Yeah, this is it. This is what you
It's
see.
actually inside your lower intestine right now.
That unpredictability made his appearances feel alive. Anything could happen. Any sentence could become a disaster. Reports even claimed producers struggled to edit Robin's interviews because he generated too much material too quickly. Most performers wait for the spotlight. Robin stole it accidentally.
Hey, old man, I own your ass.
How old are you?
This many.
Like his mind physically couldn't slow down. And eventually audiences started noticing something strange underneath all the energy. The laughter never seemed to stop, not even for a second. But here's the part most people didn't realize. The chaos didn't stop when the cameras turned off. According to actors and crew members, Robin was almost the same backstage.
Is it open? Wait.
Yeah,
one,
it looked
two.
a little open when you came out. I'm trying to prevent some kind of embarrassment.
Not at all. Let's just do the puppet show and get it over with.
Maybe even more intense. Film sets reportedly became survival zones whenever he started improvising. Actors would walk into scenes fully prepared, only for Robin to completely destroy the script within seconds. And the worst part? Nobody wanted him to stop because the improvised version was usually funnier.
Pleasure to meet you, Lawrence. Key to self-reliance is a vigorous life, and my pants are split so hard I can actually see.
There are stories of camera operators shaking with laughter, actors ruining take after take, and entire productions falling behind schedule because Robin kept creating new material non-stop. Being around him sounded exhausting, but unforgettable.
When I won my Academy Award, he was there. He won, this was his 3rd Academy Award. We're standing backstage because they're just about to take you to the press conference, and he goes, "You know, Robbo, now I have one for every decade."
Even serious scenes became dangerous because Robin would suddenly whisper something ridiculous just to break the other actor. And once somebody laughed, it was over. The entire set collapsed. But underneath all that energy, there were already signs something deeper was happening.
You didn't arrive with Mr. Clinton, did you?
No, Mr. Clinton came on his own, I think.
He did.
Robin openly battled addiction for years. And people close to him later described a man who seemed constantly at war with his own mind. Comedy became armor, noise became protection, and silence almost seemed uncomfortable for him. The strangest thing about Robin Williams was that the more he made people laugh, the sadder he sometimes seemed behind the scenes.
The Vatican's going to come out one day and come out big. It's going to be in nomine patri and filio spirito sancto, one secular sensation, all the folks you meet. Wow.
If you watch his interviews carefully, there are moments where the chaos suddenly disappears. The voices stop, the jokes stop, and for a few seconds you catch this strange exhaustion behind his eyes before the tornado starts spinning again.
I had the waxing for a movie, and they had
Was
two
this
girls
cool?
waxing me. And at one point they went, "Do you mind if we take a break?"
It almost felt like he was afraid to slow down. Friends described him as generous, kind, and deeply caring. But they also hinted at loneliness underneath the non-stop comedy. And honestly, that pressure had to be brutal.
This is the hairiest man I've ever seen in my life.
It is frightening. It is an amazing thing. I've actually been at the zoo and had monkeys go, "What are you doing outside?"
Imagine becoming famous not just for being funny, but for being the funniest person in every room you enter. That becomes a trap. Eventually, people stop expecting you to be human.
Once I get off the plane in Scotland, I need subtitles. It's very hard.
They expect a performance. Every interview becomes an event. Every appearance comes with pressure to top the last one. And Robin almost always delivered, even when he looked exhausted.
I was on this German talk show and this woman said, Mr. Williams, why do you think there's not so much comedy in Germany? And I said, did you ever think you tried to kill all the funny people? So it's like...
Reports over the years suggested he privately struggled with anxiety, addiction recovery, and emotional lows despite the image he projected publicly. And what makes it heartbreaking is how many comedians later admitted they understood exactly what he was going through.
Luckily that I had that experience from the ages 12 to 22. I'll be rubbing the meat, as we say, for the little children look away from whom.
Because making millions of people laugh doesn't automatically protect someone from pain. Sometimes it hides it. At some point, Hollywood realized something terrifying about Robin Williams. If he decided to roast you, there was absolutely nothing you could do about it. Robin didn't roast celebrities like normal comedians.
I believe the hair is the Donald. He goes home at night going, we're home. Hey, let's get out of here now. I'll her, let's do this.
He overwhelmed them. By the time people processed the first joke, he was already 5 impressions deeper into complete madness. One of the greatest examples came alongside comedy legend Richard Pryor.
I know this works for women too. I mean, it's the same motherfucker. All the time.
Most comedians would have been terrified to roast Pryor, not Robin. He walked straight into the chaos-firing jokes so fast that even Pryor looked stunned, trying not to laugh.
But this man doesn't want any frills on his show. All he wants is a loose director, a tight script, and a warm place to rehearse.
And then came the impressions. That's where things became unfair. Robin didn't just imitate celebrities. He somehow exposed every weird little detail about them.
Which makes you think 4,000 years ago, there's some shepherd that went, no, the rest of you go to town, I'll be okay.
The pauses, the breathing, the speech patterns, everything. And once Robin locked onto someone's mannerisms, it was over. The audience exploded instantly. That's why audiences trusted him. Robin never felt cruel.
I walked into a sex shop when I was dressed as her in San Francisco, picked up this huge double-headed dildo and went, do you have anything larger?
He felt like uncontrolled comedy energy exploding in every direction equally. And honestly, performers like that barely exist anymore. Here's the uncomfortable truth. A person like Robin Williams probably couldn't exist in modern Hollywood. Today, everything feels controlled. Every interview is rehearsed. Every joke gets approved by PR teams.
Anybody who's ever done a pound of Peruvian blow knows that is a documentary.
But Robin was the mistake. That's what made him legendary. He walked into interviews with absolutely no safety net. He interrupted conversations, changed subjects mid-sentence, and created chaos so fast nobody could predict where it was going.
Also, Marty, nice going. Don't put on the glasses. Now let's see the caterpillars. Bring them out. Don't they look like 2 caterpillars trying to mate? Like, come on, we can do this.
And audiences loved it because it felt real. That's why younger people discovering Robin clips online are usually shocked by how different he feels compared to modern celebrities.
Reminder that one drink you can end up in the field with a small animal. And even the sheep is going, meh.
No filter, no calculated viral strategy, just raw energy exploding out of a human being at full speed.
You want the bones of an elephant man?
I don't know. It's
Just
like
to sit in your house out in Encino. I don't understand
No,
that.
it's the way I am.
Even today, his interviews still spread everywhere online because they don't feel like celebrity content. They feel alive. At the end of the day, Robin Williams didn't just make people laugh. He made Hollywood feel human. For a few chaotic minutes, polished celebrities stopped acting like celebrities. Award shows stopped feeling scripted. Legendary actors broke character. Entire rooms collapsed into laughter because one man walked in and completely changed the energy. And nobody could stop him. But maybe the saddest part of Robin's story is this. The man who helped millions of strangers escape their problems was quietly fighting battles of his own the entire time. And somehow, even through all of it, he still gave everything he had every single time the cameras rolled. That kind of talent doesn't happen often. Honestly, it may never happen again. Because Robin Williams wasn't just another celebrity. He was chaos. He was brilliance. He was completely impossible to replace.